want to test out a video here. I want to try to guess where everybody's going to hit the ball. Danny can be a little tricky. Alex a little less tricky, but he hits the ball well. We'll see. Maybe starting after all this net option nonsense. I actually didn't know where I was going to hit the ball. I thought I was going short there, honestly. It's a good approach. Alright. Oh, okay. Actually decent pass. Push him too tight. I mean, he's poking, probably he's gonna end up poking somewhere out here. They're up a little too tight here. They pushed up too much. Dang, taking the ball from Alex.
Guys, more.
Not sure where he's gonna hit. Probably deep though. I mean, judging by his shoulders, he could hit where I am, but I mean, he's probably going angle more than line here. All right, Henry's got his hand up here. His elbow's kind of down. He's shooting. I'm guessing he's gonna shoot this way.
Nope.
Oh. Try again. He is a step back. I think I'd rather him being even a step further back to give me some space here. But then I set too tight, so this is gonna be a mess. Moving on. That's maybe it was windy. Maybe it was windy that day. I don't know. The trees don't look that crazy. I'm a little early on this approach, and then I face the consequence. I'm early, and then it makes it hard for him to set it. So like by the time he's already, I'm like so close already, and then it's not a good set. So then I have to go backwards, and then I have to shoot deep somewhere. I hit out. That hit. If I wasn't so early on that approach, then I wouldn't have made an error at least. It's just going middle, I think. Alright, here, I think this is going straight to Henry. It's gonna be a shot. Maybe a little deep. Oh, not deep. Got him. Let's see if there's just rewatch and see if there's a tell that he's going short earlier. Yeah, he had a slower approach. He wasn't gonna do a driven ball. I did think he was going. I thought he was gonna shoot deep there, but he slowed down his approach at the end there. That's usually a tell. It's a shot, usually short, but is that here? No, this is a new play. Here, he's going angle. How hard the angle is he gonna go? I don't know, but you can see, his shoulder's already cut off here, so he's probably not going to the left of this line. My guess is he's going really sharp angle here. And then I give it back to them. Not good enough though. Here, okay, he has his hand. He's going here. He's going across his body. This is gonna be an attempt to hit over here, but this is gonna be a tough shot. Yeah, relatively free ball. Alright, nice. Here on Henry's shot here, let's see what happened. So, I mean, he has to start on the way back here. Let's see. And then here we still don't know. His shoulders are kind of squared off though. You can already tell he's kind of going line here. The ball is not to his right. He has to jam himself to hit this ball. So you kind of know the ball's going line. Did I know the ball's going short though or deep? I don't know. He's just gonna shoot somewhere. So Danny should just be in a standard spot and be able to dive forwards or take a step back to get this ball. He's a little too far back, and probably a little too middle if you think he's going line here. He could have got that, as he said. So, I mean, Henry's already in line with me. I would have liked him to be like here. So he has to look back, and it's gonna probably make his shot easier to read. So you can see his shoulders are pointing this way. I think he's just gonna hit the ball over here. Possibly he can hit here too, but I think he's going that way. Yeah, bit too late. He's going here somewhere and at this point, but let's see. Just watch it again. Oh, I can make this full screen, dude. Whoa, full screen. Let's see.
No!
Yeah, he closed off a little too much. You know, he's never going angle here, so let me just take it back and show him now. So he has to get up and he needs to shift 2 steps to his left or right so that the set goes to his right hand, but instead he's pretty close, or like he's in line with Alex, so no matter where Alex sets this ball, it's going to be to the left of Danny's right hand, or on the camera side, it's going to be to the right of his hand, so he's going to have to jam up, and he's going to kind of be forced to hit line here. So you can see, you know, he can't hit like to the left of this imaginary line, really. He has to go this way, and he's already too squared up. He ends up paying out. Ace. Easy serve, or not. Could go anywhere here. I'm just probably hitting it here then, most likely. Let's see. I'm early on this ball too. I had to lose all my momentum, and still kind of good enough, but Henry's really, you can see he dropped his hand at the last second here. So again, he starts his approach too far up, so then he ends up being early here, and then because he's early, he drops his hand down. And when he drops his hand down here, you know, he's looking for this angle shot. It's going to be a short angle. His elbow's down, his hand's down. Almost a good shot. But Danny should have been able to read the ball, honestly. Danny's early here. Pretty much everybody is early. I'll fall over this game, but check it out. You know, he's kind of in line. It'd be better if he took a step back. So he has to wait, look backwards at the ball. And then what happens when he's looking backwards, he's already going to square his shoulders before he hits the ball. So here, you know, his shoulders are looking this way. It's going to be, if in order for him to hit line here, he's going to have to twist his body or like really twist his arm. You know, he's probably just hitting the ball angle here. Where, I'm not sure yet, but kind of an easy hit. That's too bad. Let me see what happened here. Is that worth looking at? I don't know. Seemed like an okay set. Same thing here. I like it, you know, Henry's going outside here, so this set's going to his right hand unless I really fuck up. So I like this. I like this spacing a lot. Maybe a little tight, but this looks like a decent set. Oof, Danny hits a good ball. It was too tight actually. I thought he was gonna get blocked here. It's hard to see his elbow in his hand, but you can see, you know, his elbow's down. That's the giveaway for Henry's cut. I mean, you can't see it here. His shoulders though are actually going this way, and his elbow's down and his hand's kind of down as he's gonna cut this ball. You can watch it in full speed. He's gonna get blocked, but you know, here already his shoulders are pretty squared up. It's gonna be hard for him to hit a decent line shot here. Danny does Danny things. I thought he was gonna do a harder cut, honestly, with that, but okay. Spacing's not terrible, but he should be further back than this. He could take a step back. Because you can see he loses all of his momentum by the time he gets there, so he has to, instead of going slow to fast, he goes fast to slow and kind of kills his momentum. You can see he's just like, he's already under the ball looking up at it. Probably, you know, his shoulders are facing this way though, so probably going angle. I don't know where yet. Oh, it actually ends up going line, but am I there for this? It ends up being a good shot actually. Let's watch again. He has to twist his torso at the end though, a little bit. So I mean, it's easier on camera to see it in live, but he ends up twisting, and I should have been able to read it. I think it's just not a good spot. I'm at the net, like, blocking is dumb. And then I'm too far up because I thought I was going to block because I'm a great blocker. Dumb. Henry, it's hard to see. I'm not gonna really comment on this. I'm also saying high line. I thought he was gonna go high line, but Danny could have got this ball. He also Danny starts off in a pretty good spot, but you can see like Henry's never hitting this ball like with pace. He has no like momentum in his approach here. He's always like doing some sort of shot. So that means like, you know, now he's got his like elbow down, you know, his hands like pointing this way. His shoulders are pointing more towards line than like a typical hit. Danny needs to be on his toes here and see that ball's going over Alex's head. It's a pretty good spot, but it's a gettable ball. You like have to be able to read that ball to get it though. That's not like a one step dive. Like you have to take an extra step, cheat while he's doing his approach. Kind of does the same thing here, but we can have a better. It's not as good of a shot. There's no blocker to can go back and show. He's just doing the same thing over again. I wouldn't block Henry. I don't think it's worth it, but you can see what happens here. It's just a replay. He starts off pretty laterally. So when you start off laterally, it's going to be, when you're not in the, like, starting behind, it's going to be hard to gain momentum and, like, really attack the ball if you're our height, you know? So, like, he doesn't really have a fast approach here. He doesn't have a lot of momentum. He's kind of going side to side, and his elbow's already down. It's like he's going to shoot the ball. So, like, here, he you know, his hand is already pointing this way. His shoulders are pointing this way, but his hand is giving this ball away already that he's going to hit it this way. And then, you know, Danny's able to scoop that one up. And then I think the same thing happens again. So, you know, at first, his shoulders were pointing, like, his shoulders now are pointing this way. So you have to defend that. But then, watch, like, here, he squares up his shoulders. And he's shooting high line again. Good spot. Out. Ooh. Good set. Let's see, you know, he has everything still. Probably not like sharp line. Just play standard defense here. I'm able to get it. I don't think that wasn't easy. Oof. I mean, what happened here? They should have scored this point. Maybe they got a little tired here, but you know, here I'm doing a dinky shot. Over here, this is easy to read, easy to play defense against. This is a pretty good pass. The problem with this set is Danny's facing the wrong way. He's like facing Alex when he should be. He should be over here somewhere facing the antenna so that like Alex knows where the ball's gonna go. Right now, Alex has to kind of guess where this ball goes. Ends up being like the outcome of the set is okay, but it was just hard for Alex to know that ahead of time. And then yeah, I don't know. It's not a good set, but like, I mean, good enough to not hit the ball in the net. Are you trying to steal my ball? I'm too early here. And then, I mean, my shoulders are pretty squared up here. I'm probably just going middle. Is it in? Oh yeah, it was in. This is tricky. Danny kind of twists at the end here. We're gonna watch it back here. It looks like. Is this the same play? I hope so. He's too early, which makes this a little bit easier to read. Oh, this is a different play. Let me go back a little bit further. This is a pretty good starting spot. Let's see. He still ends up being too early. That it would have been a good starting spot, but he's like already moving. So this is play before. We're gonna watch it. So I like this, but he's already moving. If he would have just like stood here for an extra half a second and then started his approach, this would have been a good place. But because he's already moving, he's gonna end up being early to this ball. And then when he's kind of early, and right now his shoulders are pointing this way, but he kind of squares up a little bit more and then ends up hitting this ball in the middle. Good enough ball that we have to struggle to return it. Oh man, it's annoying. He's going across, like he's. You can tell, yeah, he's going across somewhere. I don't know exactly where this ball is gonna land, but I mean, I stole this ball from Henry, and Henry would have had it.
Oh. Sorry, Henry.
Too bad. All right, he takes a little step back at least, but Henry's gonna be early on this ball, and it's gonna be easier to read. Let's see. It should be starting from back here. Actually ends up not being that early, but where's he going? Somewhere over here? Not sure. Yeah, okay. If you guessed the ball was going in the net and then lands short, you guessed right. Yikes. Here, I mean, I'm probably just going middle here. I don't know where I'm going yet, but probably middle. Kind of middle. Like not sharp angles there at least. Missed Henry's shot, but yeah, Danny's very squared up before this, so it's because he's just a little. I don't know if early is the right word, but Alex is all the way out here. Danny's gonna, even though you want Alex to set to his right hand, I would have got a little bit closer to him just to give him a more controlled set. Would have like taken a step inside and then told him to just do like, up and down or middle, so that it's just a more controlled set. This could be all over the place. And then he doesn't have any momentum on his approach. His shoulders are pointing this way, so he's probably going that way. Calls 5. He's got his hand like this, so this ball's going over here somewhere. He also has no. Even if his hand wasn't like that, like he doesn't really have much of any other shot here. Maybe he could poke it short, but most likely going here. Okay, Danny's going across his body. Should be an easy ball. I think I hit this ball out, but I had pretty much every option. It's too bad. What happened here was sucked too much. I just hit the ball. I got under it. I gotta be on top of it. It's too bad. It's got to go way left here. Okay, it's outside here. I think I would like him being a foot further back and a little less outside, but this is workable. You can see Henry's body language though. He's like facing me. He's probably hitting angle here. But and then he twists his body, so it's easy. It's kind of easy to read that. Right now, like it's so exaggerated that he's going this way, and then in the middle of the air, oh shit. he twists, and then he does this high line here. But if he would have started like back here instead of as outside, he wouldn't have had an exaggerated twist, and he would have had some more options, I think. Would have been a little bit harder to read. Alright, Henry saving me. See, this it should make this easier for us to read. Then he hits the ball. He just goes straight to the left. It's not bad that he's going outside like this. I think he should just be a step further back here. Yeah. And you see what happens here. Danny, like, he goes to the spot, has to wait, slow down, and then he kind of has to go backwards. And then it's possible he could still twist and hit line here and, like, do a weaker line shot, but, I mean, he's probably going angle. Yeah. That was out. Like, we should be able to we should be able to dig this ball. Henry's not in a. He ends up just taking a step towards the middle there, when he was already in a good spot. Danny hit it with some pace though, but that's a diggable ball. This ball, let's see, just for fun. This is a bad pass, to be clear. But you know, Henry's first step is backwards. If Henry's first step was towards the target, he can get this pass. He can get to this pass. His first step's backwards though, so that's like, yeah, it's two steps in the wrong way basically, because you could be taking a step forward, once you're taking a step back, so you're going to be two steps behind getting to this ball. And then you could see, you know, he ended up being like a step and a half behind, like late. Well, if he was two steps forward earlier, then he could have been early to this ball still, even though it's a bad pass. All right, probably gonna be just a touch early, but it's not terrible. Let's see where he goes. Shoulders are more square here, so probably going here, but his elbow could be doing something. Yeah. So like here, he did take a step back, which is good. Like a month ago, I don't even think he was taking a step back. He could take even another step back. He's going to be early on this ball. You can see he's just kind of under the ball, and then I mean this is a late pause. He's going angle, but we'll watch it. Yeah, he was just too early. And then because he was early, he ends up hitting the ball like lower than his apex. This ball is going high. It looks like he's gonna hit it here, but you know it's gonna be deep somewhere. Oh, okay, I got folds. Oh, got saved there. Do a couple more. Not over. I think he's going angle here, but I'm not sure where. This is a tight set. He's gonna have to make some sort of weird adjustment at the end, I think. Yeah. And I'm gonna be too early to this set. I gotta be just a step back and just a little bit more patient. I don't like hate this spot, even though I do wish I was further back. It's just I'm like already moving when I'm gonna end up having to slow down at the end here. I kind of miss hit. Not the worst hit, but it's not as good as it could have been. It's a little early. I started moving just a little too early, but then I actually that ended up being pretty smooth. Oh, I'll do two more here. Okay, I mean his shoulders were here, but then he's actually going to go line here. I'm pretty sure he's going to end up turning his shoulders and his hand, and he's going to go line. This is frustrating. I mean, I give Henry a bad pass. So here, I mean, Henry should be here like already. He should be here. Because I should be trying to pass to here. But then I give him a bad pass. He has to go behind and doesn't have the control though. And then I'm just not there for that. Could I have been? Yeah, I mean, I didn't get back to the spot soon enough. Tricky. It's fine, it's fine. Is that enough? Can I rather sit better? It's tough. His arm just goes like straight up, you know, he's not gonna attack, but yeah, I should have just known. It's kind of hard to communicate that though. Get one more look. You can see here, this happens pretty quickly, and this is a good shot, but he's too low to like do an attack with pace here. So like he just dropped his elbow and he's just doing a short shot. I don't know how to explain it better than that, but he kind of stalls. You know, if you're doing like a real attack, you're like trying to be fast and do like a quick hammer or whatever. But he stalls his arm at the end here, so you can kind of find out that he's going short. But he had a good like his approach sold it though. His approach sold it well. His legs sold the hit. His arms gave it away, but his legs didn't, and that was good enough. That was a good shot. Last one. Yeah, he's hitting to me here. he kind of twists his shoulders and his arm is going here somewhere. Decent hit. Oh. All right, one more. Just slop here. All right, this. I think I'd still rather him being like a foot further back instead of being this lateral, but this is okay. His shoulders are already squared up for angle here. Just gonna note that. So, and then, yeah, I mean, his shoulders now they are, but this was just looking like an angle hit the entire way. And then this is actually a readable ball. It ends up being a really good spot, but like this is a shortcut all day long. He's never like hitting the ball with pace here, so Alex could be cheating up here. Ends up being a really good spot though. All right, one more. This is just going probably deep somewhere. I don't know where, but you know, his shoulders. He's just gonna try to swing hard here. Let's see if he swings hard enough to get Danny.
Nope.
Swung too hard. Swung out. Let's end it there. I don't know. This is fun.